This topic is so goddamn annoying. Let's end it once and for all. The reason this topic even exists is because Goku compares the two directly. More specifically, this comes from a statement that Dabura is as strong as Cell, with Goku then later saying he's stronger than he initially thought, therefore he should be above Cell. However, I don't think this statement really applies to Super Perfect Cell. This is because the Gohan that fought Cell is not only more powerful than the one that fought Dabura, but Gohan while fighting Dabura was unironically countering all of his hacks and tactics and even using things like Kai. It's said that Dabura has clearly inferior power to Buu Saga Gohan, and this same Gohan is weaker than Teen Gohan due to not having the rage behind his power, in contrast to the Cell games, which Goku believes he needs to basically return to his prime. Vegeta also notes that Gohan just simply is not the same as when he was a child, and arguments can be made for Gohan actually getting stronger during the Buu Saga after being healed by Kibito, and people even like to go as far as to say that this statement basically applies to Teen Gohan, and adult Buu Saga Gohan post being healed by Kibito is stronger than Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, even though the statement is so vague and can be interpreted in different ways instead of just this Gohan is above his teen self, because Vegeta even after this still says he's trash in comparison to his Cell Saga self. So that argument just falls flat on its face, and at best, Gohan is above the beginning of his Buu Saga self, who can combat Dabura in a high diff fight when apparently he's meditating and powering up beforehand. And also, I don't want to hear the, oh, he was confident he could fight Goku and Vegeta. My brother in Christ, Gohan was still doing decent against Dabura anyway, and also Dabura was down to fight Majin Buu, so him being confident in fighting an opponent literally means nothing. And also feats over statements. I know a lot of people are going to bring up Gohan apparently being weakened while defeating Cell, but he legit gets amped by Goku stated multiple times, and Cell was legit beating Gohan until he caught him by surprise. It's also been implied that Super Perfect Cell is the strongest person at this point, which includes Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And to back this up even more, Perfect Cell bullies grade 4 Gohan in terms of full power, and Gohan cannot beat him in any way whatsoever without his rage boost, aka Super Saiyan 2. Even while semi-enraged in Super Saiyan 1 and Cell is legit letting him hit him, he is not taking any damage. As we all know, Cell would reach his super perfect state where we'd actually get a statement by Cell himself where he's actually powered up similarly to that of Gohan. And when Cell emerges into a super perfect state, the first thing he says is how he's powered up similarly to that of Gohan. And it makes sense because he has Saiyan cells in him, and it's already been sort of a debate if he has Super Saiyan to begin with. So to say that Super Perfect Cell is actually a relative amp to that of Super Saiyan 2 doesn't contradict anything, because before the Super Saiyan 2 amp, Cell was already above Gohan, and now it's still the same, just them in Super Saiyan 2. And so this means that Cell would scale above a Gohan who's stronger than the one that's relative to Dabura. And this means that Cell would just completely mop the floor with him. Even if he gets a spit attack off, we could just have Cell legit ripping his arm off or exploding himself and coming back from a single atom. Which I don't know what Dabura does to deal with that, because he can actually survive in a vacuum of space, whereas Dabura can't. Or we don't really know if he can or can't, but you guys get my point. On top of all of this, Cell himself has a lot of versatility as well. Like, Dabura isn't the only one with cool hacks. He has instant transmission, solar flare, clones that don't decline in power the more you make them, Destructo Discs, Frieza's powers, etc. If Cell alone already was stronger than him, imagine just 4 of them wombo comboing this man like he's in WWE. Sorry nerds, but Dabura gets his neck stomped in, and if you think Dabura wins, you don't read Dragon Ball. AKA, you're an average Dragon Ball fan.